Hey guys, Morten Aastad here. Welcome to my channel. Today is New Year's Day, so it's 2025, and sort of to keep my mind busy, I thought I would maybe make a video today. And good old Chris Propfe, I watched a thread he showed us yesterday where he wanted us to show 5 records that in some way or another includes a title, name of a band, or an album title with the word winter in it, which is very apt, I must say. I went back home to Denmark I left on the 22nd, and I had a very nice stay at a hotel in Gothenburg on the 30th floor of Hotel Draken there, and the view was amazing. And then I got back to Skagen in Denmark on Little Christmas Eve, where unfortunately I had a couple of discoveries that sort of, let's call it, soured my stay there. So I actually went, I was going to stay a few weeks, but I went up after about 5 days. So I was back here in Oslo on the eve of the 29th, and it hadn't snowed here yet. Actually, it was quite balmy, sort of, for the time of the year, 6 or 7 degrees plus the day after. And then yesterday on New Year's Eve, I went out and I had some coffee with some friends of mine. It got dark while we were talking, and when we left the coffee place, it started snowing, and so we got a bit of a, I don't know, late Christmassy look to Oslo here. Before I show the records, of course, I mentioned Chris Propfe. I love his channel, I love his video and his positivist views on everything. And thank you to all you guys in the vinyl community who have talked to me over the past year and a half. And some of you I've gotten to know. Maybe I'll mention one or two of you specifically when I show a couple of my records. The Mikes and the Steves and the Mike got the spins, and Mike, of course, yesterday actually mentioned me in his channel because I was the cause of him getting the latest record from an artist I'm going to show you in a second, Aurora. And also I want to mention Mark, who left a very, very kind and sweet comment yesterday. And of course, good old David there in his garage over there in California. And Brian, the embryonic robot, Mike, formerly of Boston, and the Jack over there on, is it Vancouver Island, and Jack over there in Scotland, and even Olivier there in the French-speaking corner of. I'm gonna miss out on mentioning Kim, of course. And anyway, guys, let's show some of these wintry records. This is Aurora's debut album, which I've actually shown in a video very recently, because first I got her latest record in this late summer or fall. That's the one Mike got. And then I got her second and third album, which is a video I posted just a few days ago. And the song here is called Winter Bird. Let's just see if I got a little portion of her lyric. Where was it again? It was walking in my sleep like the naked trees. Will they wake up again? Do they sleep? Do they dream? Feel it as the wind strokes my skin. So I thought that was a nice wintry. Aurora's debut album. If you're ever just going to get anything by Aurora, I say get it all, but this debut album is just wonderful. So yeah. This one was kind of simple. I love Weezer, and they haven't given us any new music for once all of this year. because of course he had the project, the Seasons project, with the 4 records named after each of the seasons, and the final one came. When did it actually come out? Because the CD came out way before the vinyl, so now I can't quite remember. Anyway, this is Winter by Weezer. And I don't remember exactly which song I really liked, but I don't think it might have been a very sort of an album that was very strong all the way through, but without any real highlights, kind of like Winter, although I suppose you should have had a Christmas song. Anyway, this is Winter by Weezer. The next one, I'm glad I can show something from the Rolling Stones, of course. And I don't... this isn't exactly my favorite Rolling Stones album, but it has very much crept up over the past few years and become much, much more so. And I would say that, for example, It's Only Rock and Roll has probably suffered from me liking this record more. And it is, of course, Goat's Head Soup. And instead of showing you my vinyls, I'm showing you my box set, because I like the gray around here. This, of course, has the song Winter, which is absolutely wonderful, and one of those songs that Rolling Stones make that when I'm kind of blue, which I very much am at the moment, especially now that it's winter as well, listening to this, it's emotional thing, and I love this. My first Goat's Head Soup vinyl album I bought when it was really, really cold in winter in Stockholm, actually, at a supermarket there. You remember when they had, you guys here in Europe remember when they had record shops inside of, department stores? It wasn't a supermarket, it was a department store. So, wonderful memory of that. A couple of CDs at the end. Well, actually, that box set was a CD, but the reason why I got that on box set was, if I remember correctly, that Stones box set was different. There was something, wasn't there something missing in the vinyl version? Yeah, I think it was the book, basically. Yeah. But anyway, this CD means a lot to me. It was given to me by a family friend. I met her and her husband yesterday, actually. They gave me some cakes to enjoy on my New Year's Eve. And a couple of years ago, she gave me this Christmas album by the Swedish band Bo Kaspers Orkester. And it's called I denna mörka vintertid, or In This Dark Winter. And there you are. So these are sort of seasonal and Christmassy songs from the wonderful Bo Kaspers Orkester. I recommend them highly. Of course, they sing in Swedish, but it's such smooth, cool music. Go back to their beginning and listen to, for example, Hon är så söt när hon sover, or the song America from, I think, the album America. So that's Bo Kaspers Orkester. So I managed to bring some Scandinavian stuff in here. Nothing Danish this time. Right now that I'm not in the mood for that, maybe. Final album, and this one is a song that kind of makes me cry a little bit almost every time I listen to it, and I don't dare listen to it right now. I don't have this on anything sort of a proper studio album or vinyl, as far as I know, but it's Paul Kelly. Of course, that gets me the chance to mention Ben Rankins, who I've gotten to know as kind of as good as you can get to know someone in the vinyl community when you're commenting back and forth, and that person is in Australia and you're up here in Scandinavian. And he's kind of been a source for me to rediscover a lot of the love I have for Australia. I've had some very bittersweet, heart-wrenching times with Australia because of me loving someone and going there and other things that I mentioned in videos earlier. But I always loved Australia dearly, and the music. And yeah, I know Neil Finn is actually from New Zealand, but that he's part of that with Crowded House and all that, of course. But you know, with AC/DC and In Excess, who I love so much, and Midnight Oil, of course, and who else? I wonder. I get worried I'll mention the wrong. I mean, even Powderfinger and. You know, lately Emil and the Sniffers, and some other bands. And I was going to show, well, actually, I think I will show it anyway, so it'll be 6 records, but hang on 1 second. Hey, back again, sorry. Ben, of course, got me listening to a few bands for the first time, and I haven't really gotten all of those. And also Leonardo's Bride, for example, is also an Australian band. But one that he sort of also got me to listen to the Church. And this is probably one of my absolute favorite records, sort of inspired by someone in the wine community, and it's the Triffids with the Born Sandy Devotional. I actually got it on CD first. I loved it so much that I later also got a vinyl copy, which is, I think it's a UK pressing from 1986, this, but it's in great nick and everything, and I love this band, and I need to get more by them, but, you know, money and time and all that, but just quick, you know, I hope you have a great year, Ben, and thanks for that inspiration. But finally, I wanted the one I was going to mention is, of course, Paul Kelly. He's meant a ton for me. I think it was Rebecca, from Australia, who actually made me aware of him. And the song I'm talking about is back here. It's called Winter Coat, and yeah, I'll just leave you with the lyrics for that, if you don't mind. We were lovers once long ago, walking through cold city streets like lovers do. Stopped inside a market, kissed behind a stall. Someone said you'd better move on if you're not buying at all. Then I saw the winter coat hanging on the rack. I thought about that winter coat hanging on my back. So you helped me try it on. It was just my size. Then you bought that coat for me after haggling over the price. Now when it's chilly up in these cold, cold hills, I just put on my winter coat. My winter coat keeps me warm. Years have come along, years have gone. Some friends have risen, some have moved on, and my old winter coat still hangs by my front door. Holding all the stories I don't remember anymore, and when it gets freezing up in these cold, cold hills, I just put on my winter coat. My winter coat keeps me warm. Yeah, that's the one. Happy New Year, guys. I hope you have a great one. Thanks to all my new subscribers, and yeah, hope your celebration went well and you're all safe, and 2025 hopefully doesn't quite go the way some of us more pessimistic persons might think. But anyway, guys, I think is it Mazzy who says Muzzy loves you, Morton loves you. Take care, guys. Bye.